Alright, Brooke and Summer here
of the Girls with Glasses show.
and we are going to talk to you about 5 surprising things that we're thankful about.
Yes, these are not the run of the mill, like the things that we all
Mashed
expect.
potatoes.
Yeah, your family, your your friends. It's like things that everyone says. We all know we're extremely grateful for those things.
Yes.
We wanted to dig below the surface and really evaluate our lives and the things that really kind of maybe opened our perspective and helped us really appreciate something new.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive into number 1.
Yes.
And when we were thinking about things, the thing that came to my mind was financial hardship.
Yeah. I mean, you don't think of that as a blessing.
No, and it doesn't feel like it
grateful for
in the moment.
But why are you thankful for financial hardship?
So at the start of the year, we found out that we had some crazy things come up with taxes and credit cards, and we just realized that we were kind of out of touch with what was going on, and it became clear that we had to change right away, and it became very stressful. It was like, how are we gonna make all this work? So we got into Dave Ramsey.
Yeah, we actually did too, probably about the same time then.
Yes, the Total Money Makeover is what we did.
Yeah, us too.
And one of the things that Dave Ramsey recommended was, or not recommended, but says you gotta do is get rid of any car payments and pay cash for a car.
Yeah.
And at the time I was driving a brand new Honda Pilot with all the bells and whistles, but it was $600 a month. And I've been driving like a leased car since American Idol. So we saved money, we saved enough, and we bought an old 2004 SUV with over 150,000 miles on it, but it was one owner. And I can't tell you how, it wasn't, I just remember getting the car and feeling like this is a great car for me. And to this day, not having a car payment has changed our lives.
Yeah.
And we got out of that financial distress that we were in, and we're in a much better place now. But giving that up, not having that car payment was like freed us up from that stress.
Yeah, and I think when you are living above your means,
Right.
it's really hard to feel confident and be able to attack anything that comes your way that could be a bummer about money.
Right.
You're even more in a
Stressed.
trauma. Yeah. And if you can cut your expenses and not have so much money that you have to put out, you just feel great.
Detaching from material things, realizing that what you have is not what's most important. As long as it fulfills your needs, but allows you to live your best life and not be worried, that's what matters.
Number 2 is weight gain, which again is surprising.
Right.
But for me, especially, I feel like gaining weight and having kids, I think it's allowed me, you detach from physical things that you wanted. I think this detaches you from having your worth be attached to your body. I think growing up in the modeling industry where how you look is a commodity, it can feel a lot like that is your worth. And so when you don't have that, you're like, wait a minute, who am I? What makes me who I am? And going through all these phases with my body, I think really helped me realize myself as a woman and a mom, and bodies are amazing, miraculous
They're
things.
incredible.
And how my body looks does not define who I am.
No.
So that's a really, a thing that I'm grateful about. I think
as a woman, you get to experience that a lot. The changes that your body goes through. I mean, you just have to be, like you said, I think being grateful to notice that these are byproducts of huge blessings that we get to experience, but you have to accept those changes as part of the blessings and realize that that it is a miraculous thing that it's doing. So the next one is loneliness. And if you're seeing a pattern here of things that are kind of like trials or hardships, there's things that we're grateful for, you would be right. Through different periods of my life, I have experienced exquisite loneliness where I've just felt it so strongly, and it's painful, and it causes you to kind of be in a foggy spot. And for me this year, I've learned a lot in my loneliness One is if it works the way it's supposed to, it helps you look outside of yourself and look for other people who are lonely and who you can reach out to, as opposed to when you're in your comfy, cozy little clique or group.
Right.
You're never looking outward because you have a place. And everyone wants to belong somewhere.
Yeah.
We all want that.
But there are negative things to always having people around you who you have this clique. You're not able to look around for opportunities of other people that you could be reaching out to, getting to know,
having new friendships you never would have had.
Yeah.
And I think that's
what's that quote?
She has felt sadness and it made her kind.
Love that.
I think that's it in a nutshell. And I think if you ever have the opportunity to be lonely, embrace it and
I think
let it make you kind.
I think you might be out there thinking, oh, I'm the only one who feels this way, or I don't feel. Like, I honestly believe that everybody feels loneliness.
Yeah.
Like, it's a universal feeling, and if you can take it and use it for good and have it make you a better person and a more giving person and a more aware person, then awesome. Like, that loneliness had a purpose, and it wasn't just to make you feel bad.
No, exactly. I don't think I have to say anything. Except for that one quote, someone recently shared something with us that, what if the reason that we have this loneliness sometimes is that we recognize that this, for us, and something that we believe is that this isn't our final destination, this isn't our home. Earth life is a temporary home. And maybe sometimes we just feel homesick from that place of peace that we're separated from at the moment. So that was really helpful to me as well.
Yeah, I really, the other day I was having a little lonely melancholy kind of morning, and that really gave me strength, because I thought, wow, how huge of a love must we have from our Heavenly Mother and Heavenly Father that even, like, we can't remember them, but we miss them and are homesick for them.
Yes.
I thought, wow, that must be such an amazing connection that we have.
It is. It's a good thing, and it just kind of helps you remember. Yeah. And it could be a great thing to call on and remember when you're feeling lonely. Yeah. So, just a little something.
All right, last one. Our last thankful thing that's surprising is getting fired.
Losing your job, not having opportunities. We've lost some job opportunities in the last couple months.
This has been and we're really grateful for this year. It's been an amazingly successful year for Girls with Glasses. And I would say our first 7-8 months were like
non-stop.
And then all of a sudden we had like 4 gigs all cancel, and they rearranged their budget, or they couldn't make the date work, whatever reasons. So we haven't had a lot of sponsorship opportunities.
No. But we've had a lot of health things come up, and one of them being another blessing, but also struggles infertility. And this is, for me, I started a bunch of treatments, and we've been through other health things, and it's like, if we would have had a packed schedule, it would have been really difficult to go through all of those treatments and scheduling. And so sometimes you look at it and you think, wow, okay, we might have lost financially on this opportunity or whatever, but it made space for us to fulfill the other needs in our life. So that was really, it was
put our families first, do things for our health, figure out what the heck's going on with my body.
Right, exactly.
Which hopefully,
there's things always going on, and sometimes you just never know, like, the flip side of that. Whatever feels like a loss is a blessing on the other side, and it just takes some time to recognize that.
Yeah, and so that's kind of our theme for this video is, if you're going through hard things, try to look at it as something that you can be grateful for, and try to find how it's going to help your life. And I think if you can do that, this is going to be the best Thanksgiving ever.
It's true. There's nothing that can stop you from feeling thankful, really, except for just the way that we look at things and the perspective. So life's hard, life is awesome. So we just want to say thank you for watching. Thanks for being with us. We are so grateful for you.
Yeah, if you like this video, subscribe to us. We're thankful for you guys. You're a great community to be a part of, and
we're thankful to be Girls with Glasses and to do this silly fun job, you know?
Well, thank you guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Love ya.